Hey guys, Brent and Alian back with another of our battle reports here. So we have a 750 point game. We decided to end up filming today. We actually just got back from going to the Games Workshop here. They're celebrating their...
the 30th anniversary of the Space Marines.
Yep.
It's the only Games Workshop in Colorado.
It is. So as you can guess, we're in Colorado. And part of the reason after coming back we decided to play was because... Yeah.
It's wintertime in April.
Yeah, it is April. And this is a thing right now.
Sleigh bells ring. Are you listening?
So, on to happier thoughts than snow in April.
A beautiful sight. Happy tonight.
Right.
Walking in winter wonderland.
So, on to since it is snowing, we are going to do this because yeah, screw being outside right now. We set up, we're going to be doing the traditional right now tactical escalation. So it'll be the Hammer of Anvil deployment. We have objective 5 right here.
Objective 4.
4 is right here behind the barrel. 1 is up on top of this hill.
6.
6 is in those ruins.
2 and the...
Yep, 2 is over by these gas tanks basically. And 1, we did
3.
1. 3 is right here by this pipe.
It's a very important pipe.
It is. The pipe is of the utmost tactical importance. So just so you guys can sort of see the terrain.
We have a few more bits of fancier terrain.
Yeah, I think we used that in our last, in the TauCron. Yeah, in the TauCron stuff.
Daniel was so nice to lend it to us.
Daniel was kind enough to lend us the this ruin, and then all of these, you know, like sort of barricades. Since we've been using like foam pieces for that, these look a little nicer. So our terrain is starting to look okay. Not good, but it's, you know, it's getting there. We have some silver pipes. We got barrels. We have, you know, like a big fuel tank set up there, and yeah, it's starting to look okay. And then we still have these crater type things that are over here and there. So yeah, we rolled to see pick sides. I won that roll, and I chose to deploy over here. Then we rolled to choose whether to deploy first or second. I have chosen to deploy first. So yeah, you guys will see my lovely new semi-painted Harlequins on the board. So here's my army. As per usual, I'm bringing the Allied Detachment of Dark Eldar. My HQ choices is always the Lemayan. She is going to be riding in this Venom. My Cabalites here, I have 10 of them this time, and they are going to be riding in this Raider. The Raider has Night Shields and Splinteracks, so it is a expensive Raider. Next up, I'm going to bring a Hero's Path formation again. We have my Solitaire, Death Jester, and Shadowseer. My Shadowseer is here using telepathy, and she has the Mask of Secrets. Then back here, I have a Caste of Players formation, which includes another Death Jester, a Shadowseer. This Shadowseer would be using the Phantasmancy powers. And then I have a squad of, I have a troop. I added 1 additional player to them. As you can see, they're all kind of nice and multicolored. 3 of them have kisses, including the Troop Master, and they are all modeled appropriately here. Yeah, 1, 2. Actually, I'm off by 1. I gotta switch one of these guys out because missing a kiss. So, yeah, that'll be my. Oh, right, special rules. As per usual, these guys have infiltrate and stealth and shrouded. These guys have Crusader, which they give to anyone else around them as well. And there's no real special rules associated with the Allied Detachment other than that they have objectives secured, but that's not really going to affect the Tau. So, yeah. That's my 750 points. He's going to be my Warlord. I have not rolled for my trait yet. And I haven't rolled for the abilities yet either here for the powers for my 2 Psychers. Alright, so just finished rolling on the Psyker abilities. She got Dance of Shadows as her alternate skill, so that's pretty good. It's one of the ones I really like. And then over here, she rolled on Telepathy and got Terrify, which is interesting. It basically makes an enemy get another -1 to leadership, which would make her, if they're within 12 inches, give -3 leadership, and if they get shot with the Death Jester, it's potentially -5. That's pretty scary. In addition, if she manages to successfully cast that, then the unit has to take a morale test at the end of the psychic phase. My Warlord trait, I got Dance of Infinite Mirrors, I believe it was called. It lets the Warlord and his unit make a once per game 24-inch move. However, they cannot assault if they do that.
Alright, so this is what I'm bringing for my 750 points. You've probably already seen this formation before. I have my Cadre Fireblade with his unit of 10 fire warriors, that's strike team. And he got Master of Vanguard as a Warlord trait. I'm going to use him as my Warlord. Which means that his unit, as well as other units within 12 inches of him, will add an extra inch to their run. Which is pretty useful, especially since that will go well with the fact that I'm going for Hunter Cadre, of course, always. That has the Ambush and Feint special role, which all units within the Cadre Fireblade or the Commander, 12 inches within the Cadre Fireblade or the Commander, can also do a run and shoot, meaning they could run or flat out, and then shoot afterwards in the shooting phase. Have my Crisis Battle Suits. Let me check something real quick with what I brought with them. Alright, all of them have burst cannons. All of them have a plasma rifle. And pretty much it. Powerful, shooting big guys. My Broadside Badass with a twin link plasma rifle. And my Commander, Shadowsun, with the stealth suits, Larry, Curly, and Mo. And let's see, Mo, come over here, Mo, is the one with the fusion, with, oh, there he goes, is the one with the fusion blaster, along with Shadowsun's fusion blasters. Everyone else has a burst cannon. Here are my Mapfinders, and I have two other units for my strike, essentially Fire Warriors strike team. This guy who has no Chasui with them, just there to support and keep on shooting. And this group that has a Chasui, as you could tell by the red and black shoulder pauldron. Since they have, well, essentially since they are Hunter Cadre, they have unbreakable bonds of comradeship, which means that all friendly units within 12 inches of a targeted unit can provide supporting fire. Awesome. So, let's see how they do.
Okay, so this is going to be my deployment. It is just my Caste of Players formation and my little man sitting in her Venom. In addition, though, these three will be infiltrating, and then this will be deep striking.
Meet our unofficial mascot, Roscoe. He's adorable. You've seen him a few times. Hey, buddy. I consider him Tau because he's also short and stubby like we are.
No, he's not.
Anywho. So here's my deployment for Tau. See, I have my giant strike team with the Cadre Fireblade kind of in the center, raring to go and shoot stuff, along with the Pathfinders here, having their sights on a few of those Harlequins, so they could help with marker lights if needed. I have my other strike teams here. I've realized that I may have mixed up my one of my 5-man strike teams with the giant Cadre Fireblade strike team. I think, here we go. There, that's better. So one giant strike team unit for the Cadre Fireblade with another decent sized strike team unit. And then of course there's my Broadside, who don't need no cover except for that little crater over there. But he don't need no cover because he's a Broadside badass. So, moving on over, I'm going to be deep striking with my Crisis suits. Hopefully those rolls work for me. And I'll be infiltrating with Shadowsuns and her stealth suits. So yeah, there's my tile deployment.
Okay, so after rolling for infiltration, I get to choose to infiltrate first. So I place my shadows here, right here, exactly 12 inches away. That is the closest we can be, and she happens to be in range of her mask. That limited the stealth suits options in terms of infiltrate, because I would have had vision pretty much wherever they infiltrate. So they had to kind of deploy over here. And after that, I placed my Solitaire here and my Death Jester right there. After deployment, we're going to go into Harlequins turn 1, unless Alian seizes the initiative.
Oh,
no. 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 No.
No.
Yeah, no. Okay.
Dang.
So, Harlequins, turn 1. So, on Harlequins turn 1, I have rolled for secure objective 4. Objective 4 is right here, next to this fuel tank. To get that, I am going to move my Venom just like that. He's just kind of in range. Can still see a couple things while still having a lot of him in cover and getting objective 4. Next up, we are going to move my Death Jester. He's just going to hop up here. And then we are going to move my Shadow Seer, if I can get hold of her. Yep. Essentially just kind of to that point right there. And then she'll take a run roll and she'll definitely get her back behind that. Then last, we are going to use my Dance of Shadows. I have measured, and these guys can actually get all the way to here. This basically this line here. However, since I don't really want them in the open because they cannot charge on the turn they do that, we are instead going to place the Death Jester right there, where he does have some line of sight. And everyone else will follow suit. I'm going to opt to take a slight risk here, and instead of just like moving the inch, I'm going to move her about 5 inches over to objective 2, but kind of tucking her in like that. So that'll put her within 12 inches of that strike team for this Death Jester. So in the psychic phase, we get, since we have 2 Shadow Seers, we get 2 and then plus 5. So I have 7 dice. I'm going to have to think about how to divide that, because that's more than I was expecting. Okay, so we are going to go for a bunch of different powers here. This is probably not the best way to use this, but first of all, we're going to devote to our Primaris power, Veil of Tears on him. We got to throw 3 dice at that. We just have Warp Charge 1. Getting it with 2. You do have 5 dice. Do you want to deny that, or do you want to hold on? That is Veil of Tears.
I will hold on.
Okay, so they have Veil of Tears. Next up, I was going to throw 1 dice at Dance of Shadows, because, I think it's Warp Charge 1. Let me double check. Verifying, it is Warp Charge 1. I'm going to place Dance of Shadows here on this squad. 1 dice, so this probably won't go off, but it might. It does go off, if you want to try to deny. That is Stealth Enshrouded on this unit.
I will try to deny.
Okay, how many dice? Have your 5. You can throw 2.
Yep.
Alright, 1/6 does deny it. Nope.
No.
So they have Veil of Tears plus Dance of Shadows. Next up, we are going to cast Terrify on 1 dice on that broadside. Getting it with 1. Do you wish to try to deny that? You still have 3 dice. And my last power will be Psychic Shriek.
Dang.
And I have 2 dice to throw at that.
I would like to try to deny Terrify. I think only 1 die.
So you're just going to throw 1 dice at that. So you need a 6 on 1 dice.
Nope.
Nope. So he is -1 leadership, and at the end of this, he does take a leadership test. He will be -3 leadership because she's within 12 inches. Next up, I am going to throw a Psychic Shriek again at him. Failing that one, of course.
Oh, thank goodness.
after getting the debuff, I was hoping to give a 5 leadership Psychic Shriek and kill him, but it is what it is. It's all good. Alright, that will bring us to the shooting phase. However, we do have a leadership test. He's normally 8 leadership, yes?
Yep.
So he needs a 5 or he's going to be running. Failing, so it's how far is he going to run?
2 die?
2 dice. He's not jetpack. So just 4 inches. He's not going that far. 4 inches just kind of pushes him back, and he's going to be chilling right there. Next up, we go to the shooting phase. I am going to be taking 3 shots here with my Death Jester at that Pathfinder squad. Hitting on 2s, 3 hits. Wounding on 2s, 2 wounds and 2 4-up saves because of armor. 1 failed. Okay. So they will be taking a 5-up leadership test. I'm going to say they're going to try to run off the table that direction. And then last, we have this Death Jester. He's going to shoot at this Pathfinder squad, or that strike team. They do have a Shazwi. If I do get a hit on a roll of 6, he does have precision shots, so I can target the Shazwi. Did not get that, as hitting on 2s, so 1 missed. Wounding on 2s, 2 wounds, and that is an AP wound, so 1 is straight dead. He'd be the closest guy, so him. And then you have a 4-up armor save. Saved. So that's still going to end up being a leadership test at -2. You have Shazwi though, so that means your leadership is 8 normally?
Yep.
Okay, so not too bad. And then last, I'm going to have my Venom take 12 shots at the broadside. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 12 shots from the Venom, hitting on 3. Wow, it's actually quite a few misses. That's 4 misses. Yep, 4 misses. Or 5 misses, wow. And wounding on 4s. Oh! 1 wound.
Whew.
That is, yeah.
Don't make it a cover save.
You would have armor save anyway. It's a 2-up armor save. So 4-up, 2-up armor save.
Yep.
He's fine. He is still falling back though currently. Okay, so let's go ahead and take those 2 leadership tests. Mm-hmm. We have a leadership test here at 6 on the strike team. They're just barely fine, and then we have the Pathfinders out of 5. They're running, and then there's no way they stay on the table. So they're going to run off the table since I made them go sideways. Nice, fun effect with the Death Jester there. Mm. So that is first blood to me. And I don't have anything to do in the assault phase, so that will be it for Harlequins turn 2. I scored 2 points. I got secure objective 4, since my Venom and Lemaine are right there. And then I got first blood. So not a bad turn 1 for the Harlequins. Moving on to Tau, turn 2. Or turn 1, yes.
Turn 1.
So Tau turn 2, she rolled and got the turn 1. I don't know why I always do that. I think because I don't want the Tau to have more turns.
Yeah.
The objective she got was to keep 3 of her units within 6 or 12 inches of her table edge, none of mine. However, that would be an instant accomplishment on turn 1, you would think, but this Death Jester is 11.5 inches away from the table.
He's kind of just standing in my way.
And he's the only one. The Shadowsun is not quite. It is quite literally the width of this base is enough to put inside 12 inches. So he is currently denying that, which means he is probably going to die this turn. Nice knowing you, sir.
Probably. Keyword.
Alright, so before we start, we have a leadership test here to regroup him. Since he terrifies a malediction, he still has -1, and he is still within 2 inches, or 12 inches, so he's got -3, so he needs a 5. He's still running. How far is he running? High numbers, and he's gone. 6 inches. He's still going to be on, but barely. Alright, we'll move him in a sec. Yeah, probably there. That's probably close enough. So, next up, we had a jetpack move, right? Is that what you're doing? So, okay, jetpack move here, Shadowsun's unit. Yeah, we already pre-measured all this stuff. So she's
going to go over there.
Yep, we're going to do some dangerous terrain tests here, but we're going to move them first.
Hold on. Let's see. I want to make sure she's still able to see the...
Well, you have the run, right? So
I have the shoot and run.
Yeah, you have shoot and run, so you're good. Nope, you got to move the rest of you guys here.
Alright, let's move this guy. About where that die is?
Yeah.
Oh, he lost his dangerous terrain.
It's alright. We know where he is. It's all good. And then the rest of them here.
Yep.
So this guy
I just want to roll and make sure they make it.
He ends up here, and then that one ends up. I think he was a little closer.
About there.
Yeah. All right. So let's do the Shadowsun's Danger Strain first. Shadowsun's fine. Let's do the Fusion Blaster. All right, and then 2 dice for the 2 dice for the normal stealth suits. 6 and 3. They're all good. They're not drinking on the job today.
Oh,
so far, so good. Then we had. What are we doing down here?
All right, so these guys are going to be moving about here.
Yeah, I think they're actually further. There you
So.
So our strike team is moving up, right?
Yep, moving up.
Okay.
There we go.
And then we have move through covers, or are they staying?
This group is staying. This
Okay.
is a move through cover.
All right, so we have 1 move through cover here. So 3 inches. They just wanted to go 3, double 3s.
Apparently so.
Which I think is probably about enough for them to jump off the building, and that's probably about it. It's alright. It's not like the Necrons from our TauCron game, right? Where they're sitting on the cliff and they roll a 2 and like, no, I'm not falling down. But, yeah, it's pretty good. Is that all for your movement?
That's pretty much it for my movement.
There are no psychic phases because the Tau are no psychics.
Powers, unfortunately not.
Unfortunately. Psychic phase is fun, as you saw. I managed to make a guy in a broadside quake in his boots, and then he laughed so hard that the Pathfinders were like, nope.
But don't worry, because this guy, as you remember, let me just lift him up here.
Boo.
Hi!
Boo.
Has he moved? He hasn't moved. He has not moved! Which means that all of them, guess what what? They have vision.
Yeah,
Amazing.
yeah. Hey, you know, we've already decided it is the fate of the Hero's Path Death Jester to die first every time. At least he dies laughing, because this time he managed to make the Pathfinders run away.
Well, minor setback for the Tau.
Alright,
I don't think we need marker lights for this, though.
You never know, he has cover, but yeah. Alright, we're collect the dice and come back. So 20 shots at this poor Death Jester. These are hitting on 4s because of Tau. Alright, so we have 1. It's quite a few. Yeah, it's not as many misses as I would like, but it's not too bad for you.
I still would like more hits.
Oh, yeah, it's actually worse than I thought. Well, yeah. I mean, because you rolled 20 dice and you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, not quite 50-50, but it's not off by that much. So these are wounding on 2s, however. Again, because Tau.
Godly firepower.
All of them are wounds. So we're a bunch of 2-up saves. I need to make all these at least, but 1 at worst. He is perfectly fine.
Are you for real?
He is perfectly fine. He was like, what? You just stood there.
Oh, this is not what I hoped.
He stood there laughing at him as gunfire rains over his head, knowing that he would be fine.
Okay, unfortunately, this is going to change my tactics because...
What else can you even see? I guess they can, the guys that you moved.
Yeah, they can, so I may have to
Well, these
try
guys
to
can.
do that.
These guys can't, but... Because when you look, like, see from this angle... Yeah, the strike team that's by the building can see.
Well,
but these guys down here can't.
the strike team by the building is going to shoot,
Okay.
unfortunately.
They might be rapid fire range. We can check that.
Yeah, let's check.
So moving on to, what's the ability called?
Run and shoot.
No, it's not.
Well, ambush and feint.
Ambushes and feints. There you go. So one dice, roll. So roll for them 2 inches. Alright. So that's not going to quite get him as far as you wanted, but unfortunate. So we're just probably about like that, right? Do you still want to move them forward, or you just want to leave them where they are? Because you're trying to get them in range where I don't get Veil of Tears, was what your initial thing
No,
was.
it's a hope, yes.
Alright, so you still want to move forward then?
Yes.
Alright, so there we go.
Alright, so I'm going to move on, give myself a little bit more time to think about what I want to do over there, to do an ambush and feint with Shadowsun and her stealth suits.
Okay.
Only 1 die?
Yep. 2 inches. That's alright. I think that's enough to get you the vision you need. You don't need much here.
That's true.
Real quick, we forgot we were on night fighting. Death Gesture does not ignore night fighting, so we're going to, for this Pathfinder that caused them to run away, we have a 6 up.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. I was worried that would have been problematic. And then we also have one more possible strike team member that couldn't come back on a 6 up.
Nope.
Nope. But we wanted to make sure we did it right, so, you know, coming back to it. So we now have our shots here from the stealth suits. And I'm guessing everything is going to be trying to shoot my venom, yes?
Pretty much everything.
I believe my venom is going to be... hold on, let me look at what our cover save is currently. So after checking our line of sight, this guy right here has can barely avoid not seeing, you know, he can see more than 75%. Everyone else, however, can only see about 70% or less of the vehicle. So we're going to take 4 shots with the burst cannon. This is just going to be a 5-up invul, and I'm going to opt not to jink. So hitting on 4s, so 1 hit. And what is it, strength 5? So glancing on 5s. Nothing.
No.
Okay, so now we have 8 shots. Or no, we still have 4 more shots from burst cannons, right? So
yep.
You want to do those? So 4 more burst cannon shots. Hitting on 4s.
Wow.
Whoa.
My luck.
Wow. Jeez. Alright, so glancing on 5 still. That is a pin.
No.
I do have a 3-up cover here though because of night fighting. And it's 25%, it's normally a 4-up. That is a save, thankfully. Then we have Shadowsun first.
Fusion Blaster, but yeah, Shadowsun first.
Well, because she hits on 2, so we should do them separate. Okay, so Shadowsun hitting on 2s.
2 shots?
Yep, 2 shots hitting on 2s because she has 2 of them. 1 hit. And she is...
Oh,
no, I don't. She's not within half range. She has to be within 9 range for Melta. So she has 1, 2... It's normally strength 8, so it's glancing on 2s. That is a pin. 3-up cover. Come on. Yeah. Alright, and then we have 1 more Fusion Blaster hitting on 4s. There's a hit. Glancing on 2s. Yep, try again. As a pin, and 1 more 3-up. No! Uh-oh, what happens to it? Is this AP1? This is AP1, isn't it?
Fusion Blaster?
Or is it AP2? We'll have to check, but this could be bad. Alright, it doesn't really matter, it blows up, because AP2 plus open topped. So, range on the explosion doesn't matter.
There's no one else around.
Yeah, so why don't you roll a dice here to see if you can wound the LeMain. She gets wounded on a strength 4 explosion, I think. So wounds on a 3, it does not wound her, so she's at least okay. But the venom is gone.
Oh,
Poor venom.
Poor venom. Boop.
There stands our lonely LeMain, kicked out of her vehicle by these jerks. I mean, why would you randomly blow up her car? She hadn't even finished the payments on that, Alian.
I don't know. You got these guys running off. I mean, what about them?
Hey, they ran away because I was...
kids back in their homework.
And they're still alive. They ran back to see the kids. They ran away because he laughed at them, all right?
Off a cliff.
There's no cliff. It's just the battlefield. There is no cliff. They're fine. They aren't lemmings. They didn't jump off a cliff and die.
Yeah, well, your vehicle has no feelings, and they do.
Yeah, but it had payments that LeMain was not finished with.
Oh, dear. I'm sure she could torture and enslave more people to help pay that off.
Such as Shadowsun.
That's not going to happen. Good luck with that. Really not going to happen. Didn't she punch out the man?
Hey, that was her sister. She wants revenge, all right?
Okay.
Okay. Have you decided what we're doing yet with these strike team?
Oh, dear. What are we doing with these poor bastards?
You just take another shot?
Why not? Let's see if I can get the objective. If they end up being sacrificed, they end up being
So
sacrificed.
you got 5 shots, hitting on 4s.
These guys, right?
Yep. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 2s.
Only 2, Jesus.
2 wounds.
Oh,
just
boy.
not double one, not double one. Okay, we're
Dang
good.
it.
He is fine, enjoying the nice summer breeze as plasma rains over his head.
Apparently.
Okay, so we're supposed to do this whenever we did the initial ambushes and feints. That's okay, it's not a big deal. So we are going to have 8 shots from the strike team coming into my troop. However, first we have a Veil of Tears roll. So she has to roll on 2 dice. They're 11 inches away, so she needs a 6 on 2 dice. Otherwise, they cannot shoot at them.
No.
Ooh, no, you got it.
Oh.
3 plus 3 is 6.
Oh,
Addition.
I just needed a 6 on 1 die. Okay.
Knowledge is power.
Alright, good.
It's 3 plus 3 is 6. They can shoot. So
I heard something.
So hold on. You have 8 shots now. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So you have 8 shots hitting on 4s. All right. Not the best.
No.
And wounding on 2s.
Oh,
3 wounds. I'm going to take these one at a time on the Death Jester. So he has a 2-up cover save because of Stealth and Shrouded, thanks to the Dance of Shadows and Shadowseer. Safe. 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 So he, the Death Jesters are surviving this onslaught of fire from the Tau.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll too.
So we still have a assault move if Shadowsun wants to do that.
Alright, 2 die, right?
2 dice. Because she's not your warlord. 9 inches. They're going to move pretty far. Okay, so the assault move ended right there. We have 1 dangerous terrain test for Shadowsun. She passes it. She's all good. So that, I believe, does it for Tau turn 1.
Yep.
I got it right this time. Alright. That's it for Tau turn 1. Moving on to Harlequins turn 2. So on Harlequins turn 2, we have reinforcements to roll for. They come in on 3+. They're coming in. The Raider will arrive. Excellent. We also rolled for objectives. I got Secure Objective 1 and Secure Objective 5. Those are 5s right here, so she's going to ignore the LeMan. I guess the LeMan will go on objective duty, and Objective 1 is up here. So I'm going to be a little bit risky with my Raider. He's going to attempt to come in right here, which would also give us Objective 1. So, see if he scatters. Please no, please no. Yes! Direct hit. Excellent. Shadowsun may be having a bad day. Okay, so I actually have some hard choices here, but I'm just going to... I've thought about this a bit. I'm going to move the Death Jester as far to the edge of this as I can. I am going to move my LeMan, her 6 inches, which is right there. And then I'm going to move my Solitaire. He is going to hop up here and into this crater, looking menacingly. Next, I'm going to move my Shadowseer right up to there. Okay, I have decided I'm going to move the troop up here, just sort of vaguely towards this crater, hoping that gets us where we want to be. Ah, people fall over way too easily as Harlequins. There we go. So just like that. And that is going to bring us to the psychic phase, so I get 2 plus 6. Alright, that's probably good for me. So I'm going to throw 3 dice at Dance of Shadows. I'm going to throw 2 dice at Terrify onto Shadowsun. And I'm going to throw 3 dice onto Psychic Shriek after that. Onto, I don't know, haven't decided. If Terrify hits Shadowsun, then probably on her. If it doesn't, then we'll put it on someone else. So let's start here with the Dance of Shadows on my troop. Getting it with 2. Do you want to try to deny that one? That is the Stealth and Shrouded effect, or do you want to save for my Psychic Shriek and Terrify? You have 6 dice.
I'll save for the Psychic Shriek and Terrify. Okay,
so we're going to put Terrify on Shadowsun first. Warp Charge 1. Getting it with 1. You have up to 6 dice. You can throw at it if you want.
I'll do 3.
Okay, so 3 dice. You need 1 6. Not getting it, so we have at least -1 leadership, and we have a fear check for her at the end. She is within 12, so she's got 7 leadership. Next up, I have a 3 dice Psychic Shriek at Shadowsun. Getting it with 1. So you still have, you rolled 3 dice on that Ostron, right? Mm-hmm. So you still have 3 dice. You need 1 6 to deny this.
I'll 3 die for that.
Yep. Denied. So I do not get the Psychic Shriek. However, Shadowsun does have a, at the end of the Psychic phase now, she has a leadership test. She needs 7. And she's fine. Darn. Alright. Going into the shooting phase, I'm going to wait to decide what I want to do with her. But we are going to go into shooting phase, and I'm going to have my 3 shots. I cannot think of, it's like a Ravager, or not Ravager, can't think of the stupid name of this little turret on the front, but it's going to shoot at Shadowsun and her unit. These are 3 shots hitting on 3s, 3 hits. These are also wounding on 2s. That is 3 wounds. This ignores AP, or ignores armor, so you just have a 4-up cover save because of your stealth and shrouded. Alright, so 1 dies. Closest one is that burst cannon guy.
Bye, Larry.
Larry. Alright, I have a bunch more shots here coming from that group, so I'm going to collect that. I have 20 shots with Splinter Axe. I also mentioned that this had night shields. This does not have night shields. I was incorrect when I said that earlier. Okay, so I have 20 shots from the Cabalites inside the Raider. So all these dice, these are all hitting on 3s. And thanks to Splinter Axe, they have twin linked. Hopefully that'll be useful. Hitting on 3s. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 misses initially. 4 misses. And I get to re-roll these 4. Hitting on 3s still. 2 still failed there. So it's 18 hits. These are wounding on 4s. Oh, dropped 1. And hits wounding on 4s because of poison. Looks like it's pretty good. Or at least statistical. Hold on. So 3s, 2s, 1s. What's under this one? 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So exactly statistical on that. These are all 3-up armor saves. It looks like you, well, we can, she autos passes her lookout saves, so. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3 fails. Well, this guy dies for sure. Then I think he's closer, so I think your other stealth suit dies. He looks closer to me, don't you?
You think he is?
I think so too. Just barely. Alright, so that stealth suit dies, and then Shadowsun takes 1 wound. So she'll be at 2 health because she gets 3 wounds. That is a minus 25%, so she has another leadership at 7 because of she did get hit by Terrify. So I have 3 shots from this Death Jester going into this 4-man strike squad. These are all hitting on 2s. Those are all hit. And wounding on 2s. 2 wounds. 2 4-up saves, please. Saved both. Okay. Okay, so my Shadowseer is going to fire her... I'm going to go with her, for her with a pistol here. So 1 shot hitting on 3s. Missed. Okay. And then I have a run move over here for my Linnea. She's going to go 5, so that's pretty good. I'll measure that in a sec. And I'm going to have a run move with my troop. And they're Crusaders, so they get 2d6 and take the highest. 5, and I'll re-roll the 2 just because of fleet. Alright, so they get 5 inches. That should be good. Alright. Next, I'm going to be declaring an assault with the Death Jester onto that group of 4. Okay, so we have the leadership test here for Shadowsun. I forgot to do that real quick. She has a 7 leadership. She's fine with a 6. She's good. Okay, so now we have the Overwatch for the Death Jester's charge. So we'll start with the initial 8 Overwatch shots, and she's going to decide whether or not to supporting fire with more. So she's got 8 shots so far. Yes. Is that 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Yep. These are hitting on 6s. So 3. 1, 2 hits. So those are wounding on 2s. Those are 2 wounds and 2 up cover. Saved. Okay, because of the supporting fire special rule, they're within 12 inches, so they're going to offer supporting fire. They have 10 shots, hitting on 4s, or hitting on 6s, sorry. We have another possible, so it's 2s to wound. Nope. And do we want to shoot with them? That's 10 shots, they're not in rapid fire. 10 shots, hitting on 6s for overwatches. And 1 more, and 2s to wound. It's a wound and a 2 up cover. Saved. So I now need to make my charge. That is crappy, so fleet. Don't know if he's going to make that. Hold on. This is exactly 6 inches, so that was a little lucky there. So Death Jester made it in. I'm now going to go ahead and charge with the Shadowsun. She's in. And I guess I'll charge with the Solitaire just because. And Solitaire is in range to get the plus. In fact, she was too, but he needs a little bit. So he also has Crusader. I'll reroll. Nah, I guess 7's fine. So Solitaire will also hop in here. So all 3 Heroes Path people jumped in. I'm going to issue a challenge with my Solitaire. Would you like to accept it?
Yeah, sure.
Alright. The brave Shazwi. So the black dice here is going to represent the kiss, and everything else is, if it's a 6 on a wound, it's automatically AP2, or 6 on hit, it's AP2. These are all hitting on 3s. Alright, so we have 3 instant wound at AP2, so no saves on those. 2 misses, and then that is 1 wound to the kiss because it is strength 6, and that is strength 5, no, strength 3, 4. So that is nothing. But I think that's all we need because strength 6 will kill your Shazwi outright, and then those 3 AP2 wounds will kill the rest of the squad. So we will do some consolidation moves here. First to the Death Jester. He's going to go... I don't remember if Crusader helps with Consolidate or not. I know Fleet doesn't, so I'm going to check that rule. Okay, so Crusader and Fleet do not help, so he gets a 1-inch Consolidate. I guess we're just moving that way. Solitaire gets a 1-inch, but that's okay in his case, because we're just going to put him back into the crater here. As soon as he gets his cover. And then our Shadowsun, that dice seems to be unlucky. We're going to go this one. 3 inches. Alright, that's fine. Remove her just a bit. That will do it for Harlequins. We scored Secure Objective 1, and we have not gotten to 5, but we're walking towards it slowly with our element in. And with that, we go to Tau, turn 2.
Yep. Let's do it.
So top of Tau, turn 2. We're going to roll for the Christ suit, so they come in. And they come in, so that's good. We also had rolled for objectives, and she got hold 2 objectives, at least 2 objectives, and it has to be double my objective amount.
That's not going to be
it's going to be rough, considering. And secure objective 3, which 3 is, where is?
Over here.
Right over here, so slightly unfortunate, but I never know. See what happens with the crisis suits coming in, though. Okay, so attempting to come in right here so you can see the angle. They're trying to kind of flank. They're coming in direct hit, so they don't scatter at all. That's good. Okay, so we need to do another leadership test to see if he regroups. That is a 6 because the Shadowsun is still within 12 inches. However, the Terrify at least is gone, so looking for a 6 or less. 7, not quite. He's gone. Okay, so we have movements for Tau. What are we starting with here?
Move to cover for these guys.
Okay, so the 5-man strike team move through cover. They're going to go 6 inches. Pretty good. That is the appropriate word. But they're so colorful. Look, they're beautiful. Okay, so next we have another move through cover with Shadowsun this time.
Yep.
So not risking the dangerous terrain. Going 5 inches. That is plenty.
Yep.
All right, so we have 2 shots hitting on 2s. Both hits, and we can check the range, but I don't think she's 9 inches away. No, there's no way that's 9 inches. So yeah, these are glancing on 2s. Wow! What the hell?
It is so upsetting. Beyond my wildest nightmares.
Wow!
Could this have happened?
Shadowsun.
Wait.
Shadowsun, why? Why Shadowsun?
Please tell me those aren't twin linked, are they? They're most likely not. I'm pretty sure they're not. But just in case.
Alright, we're checking on that.
Just in case.
Right, so next up, what do we have?
My crisis suits are going to use their burst cannons to try and finish the job that Shadowsun did not finish.
Oh, Shadowsun's like, it matters. Screw you, I'm not doing this. Alright, so we have 12 shots hitting on 4s. And by the way, I'm not jinking because A, I forgot to jink before, which was stupid, and B, I actually do get cover from this attack. So that is a lot. These are glancing on 5s. That is a pen.
Okay, that's a good one.
We had 2 more glances and a pen, another pen. So we have 2. We'll roll the 2 pens first. I have a 4-up cover save. Saved.
Of course.
And the 2 glances, 4-up cover, 1 saved. So it's got 2 wounds left so far. Alright, so then you have 5 plasma shots, right?
Yep.
Because 2 were in rapid fire range and 1 was not. So these are also hitting on 4s. So these are our strength 6, glancing on 4s. We have 2 pens and a glance. So we'll do the scary ones first. 4-up, saved. And the glance, 4-up, saved. Okay, so we have this 5-man strike team. You're going to be shooting them at who now?
The Dash Jester.
This one, right?
Yeah, that one.
Okay, so the one in the open. These are 10 shots hitting on 4s.
Okay.
Okay, right there. And wounding on 2s.
Hey, there's a...
I may have knocked it over when I moved it over here. Because I moved, I think.
It's alright.
Or double check the video. Sometimes we tilt them whenever we move them around. And wounding on 2s, so 3 wounds. And this is a 4-up cover because of stealth shrouded. Fails 2, so he dies.
Finally.
Poor Death Jester. He can be over here with the venom. Alright, and then we have a absolutely massive 25 shots because 5 are in rapid fire range and 5 are, or all of them are, yes, 5 are in rapid fire range and they did not move, so they all get an additional shot, so that means 25 shots. So all of these dice are, what are you shooting at here? The troop? The solitaire? What are we shooting at?
The troop.
Alright, so at the troop. All these dice. Holy crap. Alright, you just want to start with 10 first?
Yep.
Just because it's a lot of dice. Alright, so those 10 first. These are all hitting on 4s. So we have those, that was, yeah. So 3, 2 with a wound. Okay, so 3 wounds. We can just put those over by them, and we can roll the rest. And these are still 4 to hit. Okay. Yeah, you can get another one. Alright, and then these are 2s to wound. Okay, that is a bunch of wounds. So these are 2-up cover saves. I'm going to take these 2 at a time, because it's 2 until I get to the Death Jester. They're fine. Fine. The reason they're 2-up cover save is the Crater plus Dance of Shadows. They're fine. 1 dies. And last one dies. So I lost 2%, so I do owe a leadership test to you. That is into shooting phase though, right?
Yep.
So we're going to take care of that leadership test. I think I am 10 leadership because of the Troop Master and Shadowsun and all that, I'm fine. So we're all good.
Next up is we need an assault move.
Okay, I'm going to go and roll for that.
Just for my...
For the crisis suits, yeah?
Yep, to get the objective.
3 inches, that'll be probably just enough. Okay, so going into Harlequins turn 3, I am going to move my... I rolled and got 2 objectives. I got another objective 5, and I got secure objective 2. 5 is right here, and 2 is... Where is 2? Oh, 2 is right over there. Just going to go 6. That's going to get her in 3-inch range of this, and that'll get me 2 points for objective 5. My other movements are going to be a little bit more interesting. We're going to 3 dice Blitz from the Solitaire. Thankfully Fleet. And 8, 9 inches. I think that's enough, because he does ignore all terrain when he blitzes. Okay, so I'm also going to move my Shadowsun, the part of the 1 troop, up to there, or 6 inches. And then we are going to move my troop. We're going to double back here towards the crisis suits. The actual raider itself to probably take some shots over this strike team. The Solitaire is positioned in such a way that only about 3 of them are actually going to get to take Overwatch shots at him, so that's good for me. Okay, so next psychic phase, we have 2 plus 6 again. We will 4 dice Dance of Shadows. Ooh, perils, but we got it.
I think I'll try and throw 3 at this.
Okay, so 3 dice to try to stop it. Need 2 6s. Getting 1, but not quite. Alright, well, let's see what my perils result is. A 3. I have to check the table for that, because I don't remember that stuff. Okay, so the result of that is she loses a wound, and then we have to roll a dice, and I lose D3 charges, but so does she. So we each lose 2 charges. That means you have 1 charge, and I have 2 charges left. Phase now. First thing I want to do is we're going to drop a psychic grenade, or not, whatever the grenade type is. I think it's called psychic grenade, on type of this 5-man strike team. So we got to collect a blast template and be right back. Trying to land it here. The reason for this is I believe Noble Kinsaman, one of our viewers, recommended that I try using this to help prevent overwatches. If this lands, they have to take a leadership test. If they fail that, they do a pinning test. So let's see if it scatters here. We're trying to land it here. It has, hits a fair amount. We're going to scatter 2 inches that direction, which is, hold on. Still going to hit 1, it looks like. Yep. Just barely going to hit 1. I think that's all we need. There is a 1 strength to it, so I guess it can potentially cause a wound, but this isn't necessary. So I guess it's toughness 3, so we're wounding on 6s. That is a wound, so 4 up armor save. Failed. So 1 of them dies. It's probably okay. So after looking at it's called the hallucinogen grenade launcher. Their current leadership is 5 because of her mask. So we have a pinning test. If they fail the pinning test, they take a wound that's non-savable. It's random allocated, but all these guys are the same, so we're just taking off the closest guy. Alright, so they fail that, they are pinned, and another one dies. So they will not be able to overwatch. Alright, and we do have 1 more leadership test because that extra wound caused 25% of the unit, so we have 1 more test to see if they run away. They're going to run. How far are they going to run? 9 inches. They might be gone. Okay, so I'm declaring a charge with the Solitaire into this big group. These 4 can see, so they have 8 shots hitting hitting on 6s. Nothing. So yeah, roll for my charge range, and that's plenty. He's just gonna hop up here. Next up, I am declaring a charge here into the crisis suits. I have 18 shots. We're just going to roll at the same time because it doesn't matter here for us. These are all hitting on 6s. You have 1 there. There you go. Okay, the reason this doesn't matter is that toughness 3 and not having armor, the plasma is nothing special for me, and these all wound me on 2s anyways. Alright, so 3 wounds. And I have 2 up cover saves thanks to Dance of Shadows. And saved. Alright, so we have a charge distance here. We do have Crusaders, so we actually get 3d6 here. We don't get the total distance, we just could choose the highest, and so in this case we would take 11, so that's plenty of distance. Okay, so starting here with the Solitaire, I am going to issue a challenge to the Cadre, since he's... you can't actually pick who to challenge, but there's no other character here, so would the Cadre like to accept?
The Cadre will accept.
The Cadre is a brave man. Alright, so I get 12 attacks because it's a blitz turn. This large dice will represent the kiss. Everything else, if it's a 6 to hit, it's an auto wound. And these are all hitting on 3s. Okay, so we have 1 auto wound at AP 2. Several misses, but not too many. Alright, and then these little ones are wounding, the little dice wound on 3s, the big dice wounds on 2s. And that is an instant death attack. It wouldn't actually matter in this case because I don't think the Cadre has Eternal Warrior, does he?
No.
No. So that doesn't matter, but it's still going to insta-kill because Strength 6 with Durst Toughness 3 would have killed him instantly anyways. And then we have 2 4-up saves for her to make. 1 more failed, so we have the Cadre plus 3 of the strike team are dead. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attacks back. These are hitting on 5s because Solitaire has crazy high weapon skill. So 6 attacks, or 8 attacks hitting on 5, or 6, whatever it is, yeah. Ooh, wow. 2. And these are wounding on strength 3, right? So wounding on 4s. 2 wounds. Got 2 3-up invulns. Hey, he takes a wound. So he's down to 2. However, we caused 3 wounds for the Cadre and then 3 other deaths. So that's 6 wounds. So leadership currently is 7 without the Cadre, right?
Yep. So
7 minus 5 is 2. So you need double 1s to stay, or they're gonna all die. It doesn't matter because you rolled a 4. So they just all get wiped out because initiative 10 is insane. Okay, so the tower down to Shadowsun over there and the crisis suits here. So we're going to start here with the Troop Master. He is equipped with 1 kiss. We're going to call the blue dice here the kiss, and he has 5 attacks. There's nothing to challenge here, so my Troop Master will just attack. These are hitting on 3s, and the blue dice is the kiss. So 3 hits including the kiss. This wounds on 2s, and these wound on 4. They're toughness 4, yes? Yeah, they're toughness 4. So these wound on 4s because they're strength 4 on charge. So blue dice on 2s, everything else on 4s. Nothing hit except for this on a 2. We will have 5 attacks here by the Shadow Seer. These are all hitting on 3s. And wounding on 2s because of strength 7. That is a wound. It's a 3-up armor save. Saved.
Oh, there's my look.
And then we have 4 attacks by the Death Jester. Yeah, Death Jester has 4 attacks. Hitting on 3s, when wounding on 4s. That is 2 more wounds, so that's 2 more 3-up saves. Saved. And then we got 1 normal troop member. He's got 4 attacks hitting on 3s, 3 hits, and wounding on 4s. Nothing. And then we have 8 attacks from the 2 remaining that have kisses. So we'll call the red dice here in both of these the kiss. So 8 attacks. These are hitting on 3s, and the red dice is the kiss. Ooh, okay. And then, holy crap, those are a lot of 6s. And then the red dice wounds on a 2, everything else on a 4. Of course. And 2 more 3-up saves. Jeez. Okay. So all that and
Yeah, there's still a few.
the troop did absolutely nothing. So fear test. It's just your normal leadership, which is 8. Nope.
Yeah.
So they are afraid. There's 6 attacks coming back. These are hitting on 5s because of the fear. I think they still would have been hitting on 5s, but definitely hitting on 5s with fear. 2 hits, and then wounding on 2s because strength 5. 2 wounds. We're going to take it on the Death Jester for the first one. So this is a 5-up invuln. Nope. So 2-up lookout, sir. Saved, and then 5-up invuln for the person he passes it to, which would be our one guy who doesn't have anything. And he saves it. So the Death Jester is at 1 health. And that is the only casualty. That is a tie combat because neither one of us managed to do anything. Okay, so that will end it for
Harlequins.
the Harlequins turn 3. We're going to just kind of jump into a expedited version here of Tau turn 3. First, I think we're going to make some shots with Shadowsun, yes? At the Raider?
Yep.
Alright, so we have 2 shots hitting on 2s.
So let's see how this goes.
Top the ones again, right? Okay, and glancing on 2s. Okay, and I am jinking. I should have specified, but I am definitely jinking. And we'll roll the pin first. There's a fail because it's a 4-up jink. I didn't give it Night Shields, so you can see that that blows it up. On a 4+, it explodes. It goes boom.
Wow.
All right. It's not close enough to damage anything else. However, you have 10 chances now to kill the guys inside. Oh God.
Well, at least something went well for me.
Okay, so this is strength 4 and no AP to this, at least, thank God. So these wound me on 3s. So 10 hits, wounding on 3s. Oh! Alright, so a bunch of these are all 5-up saves for armor. Oh wow.
Wow.
Holy shit.
That's really lucky.
What? Alright, and then see if we can go no one dying here. I have a 5-up, feel no pain, because this is turn 3. Turn 2 you get a 6-up, feel no pain as Dark Eldar, and turn 3 it becomes a 5-up. See if we cannot die. Yes! They all survive! I don't know how that works. So, the Raider is gone, but somehow the Cabalites all survived that. That should never have happened, but you know what? That's just the way this game's going today for the Tau. Alright, so we have one final part of this Tau turn, and that's the assault phase here. Okay, so we have 4 attacks from the Shadow Seer. I'm going to do that first. These are hitting on 3s. Okay. 2 hits, and wounding on 5s now, because my strength is... No, wait. No, she has Fleshbane. She always wounds on 2s. Plus, she's normally +2 strength. So she's actually strength 5. So she's wounding on 2s anyways because of Fleshbane. So we have 2 3-up armor saves. Both saved. We have the Death Jester hitting on 3s. And wounding on 5s. Nothing. Then we have my Troop Master. The Kiss is the red attack. These are hitting on 3s. The Kiss misses. And again wounding on 5s. We have a wound. It's a 4-up or 3-up armor. Saved. Alright, and then we have the normal troop member. These are also hitting on 3s. And wounding on 5s. 1 wound. 3-up armor. Nope.
At least I'm good defensively.
Alright, so then we have 2 troop members with kisses, so that's 1, and that's 2. So the red one will continue, the reds will continue to represent kisses. These are hitting on 3s. Alright, the kisses hit, that's what matters. And then this hits as well. The kisses wound on 2s, everything else on 5s. Alright, that is an instant death kiss attack, an AP2 kiss attack, and 1 wound, so this is a 3-up save. And failed that, so that is 3 wounds. Yeah, it doesn't matter. That's essentially, that kills one, that kills another, and then we have 1 wound from the last guy. No, wait, I don't think we can assign it like that. I think it has to be the instant death and then the wounds, so, or vice versa. So basically, it doesn't, either way 2 die, so it's not going to change anything. We're just, say this guy still has full health. So those 2 are dead, and you have 1 attack, or 2 attacks back with the guy left.
Okay.
And these are hitting on, oh, we have a fear test first, I forgot this. Just normal leadership 8. You're fine. And so they're hitting on, I think they're hitting on 4s this time. So hit. And wounding on 2s. There's a wound. 5 up invuln on this poor guy. Nope, he dies. Makes it. So, I think we're going to go and stop there, though. She was kind of hoping that maybe the crisis suits would... And in fairness, that came damn close. I was missing... You were making all their armor saves, and the crisis suits could have potentially pulled that out. If they managed to, you know, kill off the troop, or at least make them run away, that would be very beneficial for Alian. Didn't happen.
Sadly, that was not.
Plus, she was hoping to kill more of the Cabalites. Yeah, with Shadowsun. If Shadowsun managed to blow it up, it would have been probably. We don't think she would have won, but
it would have been a close.
It would have been a moral victory for sure. It definitely would. It would have been a moral victory. Shadowsun would have been like, "Screw you! I'll kill half your Cabalites in your raider at the last second," and the crisis suits could bake the troop ball back or something, and the Solitaire would probably still end up cleaning up, but it would have been a much closer, match than that could have been. The Cabalites surviving that explosion was absolutely insane. That was just funny as hell. So, anyways, guys, we hope you enjoyed the battle. I said we're going to call this here. If you guys do enjoy, please do like and subscribe. It helps us out, helps spread the word about the channel, and we appreciate it. If you guys want, you're welcome to stick around, and we're going to do a quick...
post-game wrap-up.
Yeah, we're going to wrap up the game, talk about some thoughts, and, possible things we could have done or not done, or what we're probably going to do in the future. So, yeah. We'll see you guys here if you stick around. If not, we'll see you guys next time. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this battle report. We appreciate it, as always. If you want to see this post-game, it's a really long post-game. We talk a lot about everything that's been going on from the way the game happened, but we also talk a lot about things that weren't in this game. We talk about psychic phases, how abilities are gained, and all that stuff. It's extremely helpful, I think, for new players. We also talk a fair amount about the future of this channel and what we're going to be trying to do with it. In addition to that, if you want to see that, you can click on the top left image there. If you want to see some of a new game called Battlefleet Gothic Armada, you can watch me playing as the Orcs over here on the left in the middle of the screen. Go ahead and click on that. And if you want to see me as the Eldar, go ahead and see me in the click that link in the bottom left. As always, guys, though, thank you so much for watching. Please do like and subscribe if you're enjoying it, and we'll see you guys next time.